Hey guys, what up? It's Goose TV here again today, and today I'm back with another Madden mobile video on my channel. Now today's video, guys, we are talking about Trenches. Trenches is the month-long chase for championship run, and I'm going to be breaking everything down for you guys and kind of talking about how you're going to get some of these tokens, how you're going to be able to get some of the masters, and just kind of make everything make sense in this promo. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on my post notifications so you never miss any of my videos. 70% of you guys aren't subscribed, so please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's try to get this video to 200 likes. So, one thing that EA has been doing this year, along with the field passes, is the month-long chases. It started in October, where we had the Will-O-Wisps, where we were able to get a bunch of the different masters and then upgrade them towards the end of the month. In November, we had the fuel masters. We were able to collect fuel throughout the whole month and get some masters towards the end as well. In the last month, we had the ice. We had the different types of ice. We had pristine ice as the main way to be able to get those masters. And honestly, at first, I really, didn't like this idea because it made you, create masters and lose coins and things. But honestly, I think it's really, really cool. It's actually pretty set up pretty well, where even a free-to-play can get some good cards, and if you even if you have coins, you can still get some really good stuff. So I'm actually pretty happy with the way these have gone, and Trenches is the same kind of thing for this month for championship run. At the end, there's going to be 298 masters you can possibly get. Those are going to be probably super tough unless you have a ton of coins or you spend a ton of Madden cash and a ton of money on the game. Those are going to be pretty hard to get, but usually, even if you're free to play, you can get some pretty good stuff. So let's talk about how this is going to work. So they did it a little bit differently this month. So rather than specific collectibles, it's going to be tokens, and these tokens you can get in a couple different ways. Most of them we don't have yet, but we're going to be talking about how you will be able to get them. But we do have these month-long chases starting to include in the field pass. Last month we just got a few small ice tools needed for some of the master sets. Now with these, we're actually getting a lot of the tokens that we need. So these tier 1 packs and tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, all of those are going to give you a certain amount of tokens for these players. So they're in almost every single tier here. If you have the field pass, obviously you're going to be getting a ton more of these tokens. So having the field pass actually gives you a major advantage this time in getting some of those tokens, which is something we haven't seen so far before. So it adds that extra layer of field pass that's really, really good. But lots of ways to be able to get these tokens if you just get up to 50,000 points. They've also added ways to be able to get these tokens after even 200,000, even if you're going for that all the way up to 300,000, where you can get some tier 7, and those tier 7s, guys, are worth a lot. Those are a ton of tokens. I don't know exactly how much it is, but that's worth a lot of tokens for some of those masters. So where those tokens go, how are those used? So let's go to sets. Let's go to championship run, and it is the first 3. So we have the grandmasters, and we have offense and defense trenches sets. Now I actually can complete one of these. So these tokens are specific for the masters. There are 4 offensive masters and 4 defensive masters, and you're looking to kind of train these players up throughout the month. Obviously, so far I've got 26,000 points. So each one of those, I've been selecting the highest amount of tokens I can possibly get. I'm not going for any one in specific, just trying to get the higher amounts as I can. So starting off, you need 100 tokens of that specific player to get their first version. And as you can see, you get another little token in the bottom right there. Everything else, I'm getting semi-close on, at least some of them. But what your goal is you're obviously trying to complete all of these and as many as you possibly can. So let's complete my first one, version 1 of Shaq Mason. We complete this and we get a Grandmaster token. We'll talk about those in a second. Reward pack, we're going to get our first card, 89 Shaq Mason. Now this should unlock the second Shaq Mason set. So if I go out and go back in, we do have now a 91 Shaq Mason. We're going to need 200 Shaq Mason tokens here, and obviously that specific player we had before. Now if you see on the right here, it's 25% completed. We did complete one of the sets. We did complete the Shaq Mason set. So here's what's going to happen. Each time you complete some of these masters, you're going to get some Grandmaster tokens, but your goal is to try to complete everyone in the same version. So you're trying to complete all 4 of the version 1s, and you're going to get yourself a 10 Grandmaster bonus. 10 Grandmaster bonus, and then that goes towards some of these Grandmasters up here. Same thing with the defense, complete all of the tier 1s, you get 1 for each of those, and then you can get another 10 over down here. Then it goes to version 2. You can complete the bonus 2 set, and it goes on and on. You kind of should get the point. Now, obviously, we don't have a lot of opportunities to be able to get a lot of tokens right now. We obviously have stuff in the field pass, which we haven't had before. If you think about it, all of the month-long chase stuff has been in the promos. It hasn't even been in the field pass, so don't worry. Right now, it's only 2 days into the field pass, really, so you're not going to be super far right now. There's really not too many ways to go. So what you're trying to do once you get the Grandmaster tokens is get some of these Grandmasters. Now there are 94s, 96s, and then finally 98. So you're starting off at 94, Jason Kelsey, and 94, Seymour. So there are not specific ones for these players. There are just Grandmaster tokens. 200 of them will get you the 94 version of the player. 96 will require 300 in the previous 94. And to be able to get in both 98 versions, you do need another 500, and then both of the 96s. In total, you're going to need 1,500 Grandmaster tokens to be able to get up to both 98s. It shows Kelsey here, but it does give you both of them. So right now, like I said, we go through and complete these sets by getting stuff in the field pass right now and get as many Grandmaster tokens as we can. But obviously, this is not going to be it. We have a ton of promos coming this month. Apparently, we have playoffs coming on this Thursday, and it's supposedly like the biggest promo they're doing this year. So we will have to see. I'm super excited for that. Obviously, we got Super Bowl in here. If they're doing a Pro Bowl promo, we'll have Pro Bowl. We got a lot of different opportunities for some of these Masters. I believe Madden 50 is coming back, so we should have some opportunities for some stuff in there. So if you guys have played in the last few months, you kind of know how they've been doing this. So in each promo, they usually have some sort of puzzle or some sort of thing you can do to get some extra stuff. In October, there was like little puzzles each month, and you can get yourself some will-o-wisps at the end of that. In November, they just had some achievements and some different things you could do each day to be able to get some fuel. And then last month was the biggest one. You just had some daily challenges to do, and you could get some ice to complete the Masters through there. I would expect the same sort of thing this month in these promos. So what's going to happen is you'll have probably some daily challenges or maybe some sort of puzzle thing to complete throughout the entire promo, and through that, you're going to be able to probably, I would guess, so there's always like a free-to-play option where literally all you got to do is play the events and you'll get stuff. I would expect those to be these Masters right here. I would expect you to get, probably a lot of the original tokens from just playing day-to-day events in the promos, and then I would think you'll be able to get enough to get, I believe these guys go up to 93 and 94. I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't know exactly what that is, but I want to say that's what their final upgrades are. So I would expect to get some of the original player tokens in the free-to-play option. So like I said, just playing some events and doing some simple challenges in the promo. And then obviously with that, you're going to get some Grandmaster tokens. I believe you get 250 Grandmaster tokens for completing all of these player sets. And I would fully expect these player sets to be available like completely free to play. Just play the events and get a lot of these done. So you're going to be getting a lot of these original tokens and things in those events, which you can get some Grandmaster tokens and at least get a start on, on those Grandmasters. Now, after that, there's going to be obviously a long chase to be able to try to get some of the Grandmasters, and a lot of those are probably how that's going to work, like it's worked the entire last few months, is you complete Masters in promos. In the last few Masters, like last month, any Master you completed in any promo gave you a piece of pristine ice, which you could use to upgrade some of those Masters in Arctic Blitz. It's going to work the same way here. Complete Masters in Playoffs, Super Bowl, what other promos coming this month. Then you'll get some of these Grandmaster tokens and get those from there. So from the events, you'll probably be getting some of the tokens to complete these players. Using some of those players, you can get some Grandmaster tokens, but you'll also be able to get some Grandmaster tokens by completing some Master sets this month. I'm really excited for this month. Like I said, a lot of opportunities for some really good content. Like I said, playoffs promo last year was a bust, but this year it's sounding pretty good as we got a big promo, I guess. And then Super Bowl last year was like my favorite promo of the entire year, so I'm really hoping that we got some really good promos this month and opportunities to be able to get some of these Trench Masters. I like what I'm seeing so far. It's a little bit, I like that they're not doing like the exact same thing. Like first it was collectibles, then they switched to like items and currencies to be able to upgrade Masters. They went back to collectibles last month. I thought last month was really good. Now they're back to currencies, so I like that they're switching it up a little bit, kind of moving it around and giving us some offensive linemen, especially here. So super super happy so far with this field pass. I've had a lot of fun. I hope you guys are too. But that's just about it for the video, guys. Today's post notification shout out goes out to Bam Mobile. Be the first person to comment on a video for the next video's post notification shout out. But anyways, guys, that is just about it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to like it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm Goose TV, and I'm out. I will see you guys later.